All right, here we go. And right on time, 2 o'clock. So, hey everybody, Chris Johnstone here. And today I'm going to be showing you how to get the highest quality online leads and more closings on autopilot. I hope that you're ready for a jam-packed hour of content. I'm going to do just a quick little bit of housekeeping up front, just to make sure that everybody can see the screen and that everybody can hear me okay. And if you have any questions and you're watching us live on Facebook, type a comment underneath the video, and I'll be opening up the comment section when we get to the Q&A portion and answering all of your questions. And I would obviously love it if you would, hit like and hit share. If you've got somebody else that is looking for mortgage customers locally, share this with them. This is also going to be super helpful for anybody that you know that just does business with local customers. This is extremely helpful. So a little bit of housekeeping, and then we're going to get right into the content. So number one, Gene, I know you already confirmed that you can hear me, but I get paranoid about this stuff. I want to make sure that you can see the screen. You should be able to see the how to get the highest quality online leads and more closings on autopilot screen. You should be able to hear me okay. And while I'm waiting for confirmation on that, just type yes into the Q&A panel. The other thing is you might hear a little bit of background noise. So obviously, I kind of hopped on the plane last minute. My plan was definitely to be at the office to shoot this for you, but it just didn't work out that way. So here we are. And I guess, for those of y'all that know me really well, which many of you do, you know that I'm not going to let a little bump in the road like not being in my office stop me from giving you this content. I absolutely want to see you get results from this stuff, and I wasn't going to let anything stop me from being here today with y'all. So hope that you enjoy it, and here we go. So again, help me help you. Go to facebook.com/CW Johnstone if you're having trouble logging in, or go to the Facebook business page, click like up at the top. We're doing a daily vlog right now where I'm blogging about all types of marketing and interesting stuff to help you in your business. And if you're watching on Facebook, thank you. Again, click the like button, share this with your friends, and any questions that you have, make sure that you comment below, and I will make sure to get you answers to all of your questions as we get to the Q&A portion of today's content. So here's exactly what you're getting today. What I'm going to be doing is taking you through a system that we're using to generate more deals from past customers, easier attraction of referral partners. So when you use this, realtor partners, the high quality ones specifically in your local marketplace, are attracted to you and your brand because they see the marketing, they see that you are the best in the business in your local marketplace, and they want to refer their customers to you because any quality realtor referral partner, or even financial planner, or any other realtor referral partner, or referral partner in general, they really want the best for their customers. And what I'm going to show you here today is how to use Google to leverage yourself into the most trustworthy mortgage professional that shows up on the Google search. And then I'm going to show you how to leverage really cool things like text message marketing and retargeting campaigns on Google to make sure that your brand sticks in front of the people that it matters most to, so that you get the most amount of conversions, you get the most amount of closed and funded loans from this strategy. And then obviously, I'm going to show you how to get new deals from quality online marketing using Google. So this is the ultimate combo of search and paid advertising, both happening at the same time. And I think that you're absolutely going to love it. So if you're running any type of SEO or search engine marketing, this is an absolute must for you. If you're running paid advertising, whether it's Google AdWords Express or Google AdWords in general, or Facebook ads, this is definitely for you and definitely worth checking out. If you're looking for a national strategy, this is not for you. If you're looking for something that's quick and easy, like an easy button or a software package that has a cheat button on it or something like that, this is not for you. That's not what we're talking about here today. This is a long-term, real business growth system. If you've got a career in the mortgage industry and you want more local customers from direct-to-market advertising, this is the absolute best way to go out and get those customers. I think you're absolutely going to love it. And what I'm teaching you here today is absolutely cutting edge. So the information, part of the information as far as ranking locally is cutting edge. And a couple of the articles that I wrote were actually picked up and we had them published in Entrepreneur and Success, both in their online platforms. I didn't make it to print, which I was a little bit bummed about, but I'm not going to stop trying. We'll see if we can get them there. But that said, still very valuable information and did get syndicated in the press. So I think you're absolutely going to love it. I'm going to spend like a very small portion of time. If you know, you're here probably because you know me. So, hey, it's Chris. I've been so fortunate to grow over the last 4 years to become the president and CEO of Connection Incorporated. So it used to be just me. You know, 11 years ago when I started, I was kind of like the chief dishwasher, and I did it all in the business. I designed the websites, I built the websites, I did the rankings, I did all the marketing and advertising. Now I've got a tremendous team of 15 people behind me at Connection Incorporated, and all we do is advertising for mortgage businesses, people like you, helping them grow through digital marketing. We absolutely love what we do. We absolutely love working with you. So thank you for the opportunity to do that. This is essentially half of the team. And so you may see the, you know, if you're interacting with the business at all, you'll notice most of these names. And I won't go through the whole thing because this is about the content, but just letting you know that this is not just me giving this information to you. We really distilled this into a very high quality system, and we're implementing it all across North America and seeing success. So if you do decide that we're the right fit for somebody to do this work for you, you've got an entire team of exceptionally talented people behind you. And we'll talk about a little bit about that at the end. You know, obviously there's going to be an offer, but if this is your first webinar with me, you know, I don't leave anything behind the curtain. I'm going to show you exactly how to get results. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. And then if you feel like that's too much work and it's not worth your time in order to do it, we can do it for you, but you can walk away from the event with everything that you need in order to actually get it done. Now, why online advertising? Okay. I realize that most of you get the majority of your customers from realtor referral partners and from past customers in your database. And it should be that way. They are an exceptional source of high quality deals and leads in your business. And those leads are going to close at the highest percentage. But if you're looking to grow, you have to look to other sources. And online marketing, Google marketing specifically, is the first pillar that you need to conquer in order to effectively grow your business direct to market. Okay. So obviously we don't need to have the conversation about Yellow Pages, right? Running an ad in the Yellow Pages doesn't work anymore. We all understand that. Online is the way to go, and Google generates the highest quality leads because they're already looking for you, right? And this is a study that was done by Accenture, and they surveyed a whole bunch of mortgage consumers. I think it was actually the largest mortgage study that was done in this particular year, and more than a fifth, or 23%, of U.S. mortgage consumers who purchased a mortgage over the past year did so through the internet or an online channel. And we dug a little bit more into that research, and what we discovered is that these people are starting their purchase decision online, okay? So they're getting a referral from a friend or a family member or a realtor. They're going online to do their research. They're researching companies online, and then they're moving back offline and actually processing the transaction face-to-face or belly-to-belly. So these aren't actual people going to like an online site and, you know, fully processing the loan online. It's finding the loan company online and then moving into that transaction, which is what I'm going to show you how to do here today, attract those customers to you. So now we know online marketing is the place to go to get your highest quality lead. Why search specifically? Well, a simple question. How much spare time do you have? Why are we looking at search marketing instead of Facebook first? Well, when you run a Facebook marketing funnel, they absolutely work. We have two products in our agency. One is local ranking on Google, and the other is paid advertising on Facebook. It absolutely works, but it is a totally different lead. It's a different person, comes from a different source, and you have to look at it differently. So when you generate a Facebook lead in your business, you are pushing advertising onto that network, and it absolutely works. It's a phenomenal platform. But when you're pushing your marketing or advertising and you're getting people to fill out a form or go to your website or whatever it is, when that person opts in, you then go into essentially pursuit of that lead to convert them into a customer. And what I have up on the screen here is a screenshot of what happens inside Infusionsoft when a new lead opts in on one of our real estate buyer campaigns. Okay. And you have to essentially have 8 quality contact points with that person before they will actually feel comfortable picking up the phone or actually interacting with you and your brand. That is a lot of work. That's a lot of automation, right? It works, but it takes a lot of work to get it to work, right? Where if you look at scenario number 2, on Google, people are already looking for you. They're going to Google, they're typing in mortgage lender or they're typing in mortgage broker. They're seeing you on the front page with more ratings and reviews, or the second number of ratings and reviews on the front page. They pick up the phone and they call you, right? There is no chase. They literally pick up the phone, they call you, you answer the phone. That's the hardest part of the conversion process. And then you see whether you can help that person. Now, if you're buying leads and you're frustrated with the quality of those leads, this is absolutely something that is going to change the experience that you have with your leads, because again, they're looking for you. They're higher quality. Typically speaking, you're going to have a much higher closing ratio as well. And we'll talk about that in just a second. If you're tired and you've tried social media and can't figure out the follow-up, you can't figure out that automation, this system is where you should be starting with your online lead generation. And we're going to fix that together today. And as we discussed, the secret here is purchase intent, actually having a buyer that wants to buy, that wants to work with you. They're pre-sold. And that's the difference essentially between pushing on Facebook and attracting on Google. So let's take a second here, and I'm going to show you an example between a rate-based search versus somebody that's looking for mortgage help. And we're going to talk a little bit about purchase intent. We're going to do this really quickly, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up Google and I'm going to do a search for mortgage rates. Okay. So when the search is done, Google is using artificial intelligence to look at that phrase and say, okay, is there purchase intent behind that phrase? Does this person want to buy something, right? And when you look at what they return in the search, there is a rate table, right, which shows rates. There's some questions that people are asking about mortgage rates, about the current mortgage market. There's a bunch of news articles that go along here and a bunch of websites down here that are all based around rate, or they are banks specifically, and like high-level banks that you're not going to be able to outrank anyway, right? It's going to take years of an organic type of strategy in order to actually rank on that. Now, what you'll notice, there's no local businesses featured. And the reason why is because Google has watched enough people search for this type of traffic, and they've said, oh, hey, these people aren't filling out forms. These people aren't calling businesses. They are in research mode, and they're not a high-quality lead. So now watch what happens to the Google search page when we change that search and we go mortgage lender, okay? That has changed to now show Google that there is purchase intent. This person wants to talk to somebody. They want to talk to somebody local, and they want to talk to them right now. So what happens? There's a map that shows up, and you can see, because I've searched for mortgage lender, my computer is located in Clearwater. I'm actually down here on the water. It's a beautiful spot to host a conference. I know it looks like I'm kind of like in this weird like conference center thing, but outside it's beautiful right now. But anyways, so in Clearwater, there is one person, Clearwater Mortgage, with 56 ratings and reviews. And this business right here is getting the majority of the customers that are using Google to find a local business. And this is what I want for you. I want you to be either this business here or MoneyLink Mortgage Inc. And it's exactly what I'm going to teach you how to do here today. I'm going to show you how to get this traffic. So, hey, Tim, great to have you on the event. Hope all is well. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. You're still seeing the Keynote app. You're not seeing the actual screen. So thank you for that. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and I'm just going to share. Oh no, because if I share the whole screen, y'all will be able to see all of the comments and everything, and that'll cover up the PowerPoint. So let me fix that again here. and we're just going to look at Google Chrome, and then we'll switch back to Keynote. Okay, cool. So this is the search for mortgage lender here, and this is the 3-pack, and this company right here, Clearwater Mortgage, that has the 56 5-star ratings and reviews, they're the company that's going to get the majority of the calls in this local marketplace. But then if you look at what changes here, if I type in mortgage rate, and I'll just show this to you in real time, and obviously these aren't screenshots, this is actually, you know, Google at work. We see the rate table underneath the ads. So these 4 businesses right here, these are ads, which again are incredibly expensive when you're running just on the AdWords network. Rate table, questions, top stories or news articles, and then Bankrate, Wells Fargo, SHS, or HSH, pardon me, and then Quicken Loans, NerdWallet, you know, all these companies that you're not going to be able to outrank, nor do you want to, because this is garbage traffic. I shouldn't say garbage traffic, but it's not nearly as high quality as somebody that searches for a mortgage lender, wants to talk to a mortgage lender, and engages with a mortgage lender, right? That's the most important part. We want people that are already searching for you, because they're so much easier to convert, and they call you. You don't even have to chase them, right? So that all makes sense. Now we're going to head back to our PowerPoint and just show you what this looks like. So these are screenshots of the Google My Business dashboard, okay? And these are active clients of ours, and these are, let me just move this. These are from the last 30 days. So these are mobile phone calls, okay, that are happening in this business over the last 30 days. And they've had 24 mobile phone calls. And what that means to us is that most likely they've probably had 48 phone calls. We know that it was over 40 calls in just 30 days on that specific listing there, right? Then we've got another one in 1 month. They had 54 calls in 30 days, 27 mobile, and the rest were actually, you know, they saw it on the desktop and then called on a smartphone. Now, here's the way those metrics break down. For every 10 phone calls that you get in your mortgage business, you should fund 1 loan. Okay? So your conversion ratio should be 10% to funding. Where if you compare that to social media traffic, if you can convert 3%, you're doing, you know, 3 to 5% is a phenomenal job. And that takes all of those follow-ups, those 8 follow-ups that you've got to automate to that person to get all the way to that point. Now, if you're looking to scale, it's a great way to do it. Facebook ads work. But you got to pick the low-hanging fruit first. I want you to spend the least amount of time to get the most amount of effort in your marketing. And if you think about your business and where your business actually comes from, this generates across the board better results with everything that you're doing. Because think about a past client. When they refer you to a friend or family member, that person takes your name and punches it into Google. When they do that with your name or your brand, your Google My Business page is going to show up and they're going to see those ratings and reviews. Same thing with your referral partners. They want to refer the best. When you show up on Google under the search phrase mortgage lender with an incredible amount of ratings and reviews and social proof, they want to showcase that to their customers because they want to be seen as working with the best in the industry. And same thing with just purchase leads. This is the fastest, easiest, and most efficient way to go out and get purchase business because this is where they are looking, right? So you got to think, what do your referrals see right now? Open up another window, and I know I'm not supposed to tell you to go out and, you know, look at another window, but go Google your brand name. What comes up in your local marketplace? How many ratings and reviews do you have? What are your referral partners seeing? Not your referral partners, your past customers. And what are the people that they are referring, seeing in your business? What are your real estate professionals seeing, right? This is a search phrase for Brooklyn Mortgage Lender. One of our clients, Yale, is ranked in Brooklyn, New York, an exceptionally competitive marketplace where we've seen success. And that's what we want for you. Here's another one for San Jose Mortgage Lenders. Our client, Sean, in the rankings there, right? This is what I want for you. Now, the key to getting these deals is to be in that 3-pack. It's the map ranking that's driving that local business. So how do you take advantage in today's uber competitive world? Because a lot of the people that I talk to think, oh, Chris, that ship has already sailed. I can't rank in those local marketplaces. And that's absolutely not true. I'm going to show you how to reverse engineer exactly what to do in order to get that ranking. Now, like I said at the beginning, if you're looking for like a piece of software that's going to trick Google into putting you on the front page, that is not, you can't get that here. We don't have any tricks. We just have the work that needs to be done in order to actually generate the ranking and keep it long-term. So you're building an asset. You're not building like a thing that's going to work for 30, 60, 90 days. There's tons of that stuff out there in the search engine world. What we're doing is we're following Google's best practices and guidelines to get you the right results. So this is directly from the Google support thread on exactly what Google says to do to determine a local ranking and how to get a local ranking. And there's three main things: relevance, distance, and prominence. Okay. So relevance is a matching of the search term that somebody has searched and then how much your website resonates with that search topic. And the way that you build that is through content. Okay. And I'm going to show you exactly how to create that content. Distance, you can't really do anything about that. That's where your office is located. That's static for everybody, right? Your office is where your office is. And then prominence. And prominence is about like links, articles, and directories that you can see underlined out there in red. And that's link building. Okay. So the two main levers that we have to move your website in those local rankings are backlinks and content. And then the third thing that I would like to add to that outside of distance is ratings and reviews, because that is also a quality social signal. And it has a little bit of impact on your ranking, but it's more there so that when somebody sees you, they call you, right? It's to generate the phone call, not necessarily to move the ranking. So here's our proven system. First thing you got to do is you've got to audit your website, okay? And all you're doing is making sure that it is speaking the right language to Google. You've got Google Webmaster Tools set up, you've got Search Console set up, and that your standard keywords, you're in the mortgage lender category, right? Number two is location and profile setup. You got to make sure that your Google My Business is set up. You've got a Yelp profile. You're listed on all the business directories. You got to make sure that you've got the professionalism in the marketplace. Number three is content. You need to prove to Google that you're relevant on a consistent basis. So you can't just create a piece of content, put it out there and think, oh yeah, I've optimized my website. It is an ongoing process, has to happen at least once a month. You got to build that relevance over time. Otherwise, you're just going to drop off the ranking. Prominence, which Google wants, is backlinks. I'm going to show you how to reverse engineer your marketplace and absolutely win that backlink battle every single time. And then reviews, and that's all about trust and conversion, okay? Once the top four things get you ranked, the ratings and reviews are what get the phone to ring with that customer that's pre-sold on working with you, right? So, warning, I'm about to nerd out on y'all and show you how to do this for yourself. I'm literally just going to open up the browser and I'm going to walk you through exactly what we do on a client account when we're reverse engineering a marketplace. So this is an analysis that we used to give away for free, and primarily it is a roadmap to exactly how to get results. But first, I want to show you just a couple of the kind words from our clients and customers that have been through this process. So James Lowen, last year increased his business 48%. 48% more mortgage yields as a result of the online marketing that we're doing for him. He's currently the #1 rated mortgage brokerage in Canada. Those are all his reviews. I want to just very clearly state he did all of the work to get those ratings and reviews. We just put the website where it needed to be in order for that to generate volume. This is a review that we just got from Bob. I've known Chris for years, finally started using his SEO service in the spring. The results have been far beyond my wildest expectations. My volumes are steadily improving, for example, since September, and he sent this to us kind of like mid-October. I've had 11 applications, which have resulted in 5 deals and 2 pre-approvals. Thanks, Chris and the crew. And he's in a very, I don't want to say small marketplace, but compared to some of the major US cities, it's a very small marketplace generating those results. And then this is an email that I got yesterday from a client that I was speaking to. And I just said, hey, can you send me an email with your metrics? Now, he didn't want to be identified, and that's okay. I can respect that. But this is the email that he sent me after the call. And again, this was sent yesterday. Hey, Chris, great chatting with you. Here's a few numbers you can use for your webinar. Total deals I can track in Google this year is 25, including a big refinance. Total volume, just a shade under $10 million in volume, and that's just shy of 1/3 of this person's total volume for the year. Call it $100,000 in income, right? So $100,000 in income from a ranking on the 3-pack with a tremendous amount of ratings and reviews. And when I say tremendous, it's less than you may think in this particular marketplace that's generating that response. And again, not a massive marketplace, right? So if you're the type of person that if you're a D personality on the DISC profile thing, and you're saying, Chris, come on, just give me the content, let me go, blah, 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 and you just want the results, and you're not going to do any of the technical work, call our office, 1-855-432-3990, and just say, hey, I'm on the webinar with Chris, give me the pricing, I want to get started, and they'll walk you through the process to have this done for you, okay? Again, that number is 855-432-3990 if you just want us to have all of this done for you, if that's enough for you, right? Now, for those of you that are a little bit more technical, that want to swipe and deploy from today's presentation, here we go. This is how you outsmart your competition. So first off, you need a Google My Business page, and you need to optimize it. So obviously, go to Google My Business. It's business.google.com. Click on the green Start Now button and set up your profile. Make sure that you are both in the mortgage lender and the mortgage broker category. Include your business brand and your personal name. And the reason why that's important is because when people are referring you, you want them to be able to see, when somebody Googles your name, you want the Google My Business page to show up. When somebody Googles your business name, you want the Google My Business page to show up so they can see the wonderful ratings and reviews, so you close more of those referrals. There is a section in there that allows you to automate the appointment booking process with a client. It's a brand new feature inside Google My Business. It's one of the things that was in the promotional email to promote this event. You can go in there and just set an appointment URL using a service like TimeTrade or Calendly, right? And you can book customers right from the front page of Google into your calendar for an appointment. Make sure that you set that up. And then make sure that you post an update at least once a month and enable messaging. There's another new feature inside your Google My Business page, and we've covered it in one of the video vlogs that we're doing every day. And we're going to do a deep dive into it coming up next week. But you should be posting at least once a month and enable messaging so that people can get a hold of you. Now, this is called local NAP, and this is how you generate local backlinks in your business. And this is essentially where we're going to nerd out on building your backlinks, okay? So these are all of the kind of like the major services: Bing, Yelp, Merchant Circle, Switchboard, Yellowbook.com, Matchpoint. You can just basically take a screen capture of this. You want to make sure that your business is listed on all of these services. They're all free, right? It doesn't cost you anything to get listed on them. And what's happening here is when somebody Googles mortgage lender or mortgage broker, Google's trying to determine who the authority in the local marketplace is, right? We want that to be you. And Google obviously is a robot now growing into artificial intelligence. It goes to all of these different sites to determine, okay, who is the expert? Who is the person that I should be working with, right? So you've got to have that local, and NAP just stands for name, address, and phone number. All those sites list your name, your address, and phone number, and that's the type of link essentially that you're building. The next one here is local directories, okay? So in your local marketplace, all you do is you type in your area name. So this one I did Plano, Texas, okay? And just type in Plano business directories and make sure that you're signed up on all the business directories that show up on Google. It's a really cool way to reverse engineer the highest quality local backlinks, because Google's got them listed on the front page. They're giving them the most amount of authority, so you're going to get the most trust flow from those ranks that come to your website. Now, you've also got a secret advantage, and this is your warm network. So these are the people that know you, like you, and trust you. So these are your real estate referral partners. If you can get a local link from a local real estate referral partner onto your website, that is potentially just as powerful, if not more powerful, than 20 or 25 or 30 other lower level backlinks. When Google can see a trusted local business placing a backlink to your website, they know how difficult that is to get done in the local marketplace, and they give it a weighting that it deserves. You should also look into getting backlinks from financial planners and insurance advisors. anyone related to the building industry as far as builders, contractors, and then go out and look at charities, associations, and local businesses. So for anybody out there that may be wondering, hey, what's the backlink? A backlink is very simply when another website, or let's take your realtor as an example. So if at the bottom of one of the listing pages for your realtors, they put in, to find out if you can qualify for this property, visit our mortgage professional here. And here is hyperlinked. And when somebody clicks on here, it takes them to your website. That is a backlink from the realtor's website to your website. And that is the primary function, or I shouldn't say function, but it's the primary way that Google figures out who's an authority in a local space. And this is how you go through and engineer that process. Now, what I'm going to do is, as I mentioned in the promotion for this event, I'm going to take you through and show you how to reverse engineer a marketplace so that this is bulletproof. You know that you're actually going to get a result. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to share our Google screen. So you should see mortgage rates up on the screen here, okay? And what we're going to do is we actually had a bunch of people comment on Facebook yesterday, and I said that I was going to reverse engineer one of your marketplaces, okay? Now, we're getting serious now, okay? We're rolling up our sleeves, getting to work here. And we are going to take Plano, Texas, mortgage lender. Oh, spelled that wrong. Google knows what I'm looking for though, Plano, Texas mortgage lender. So we're going to click on there and get the search to come up, okay? So now you can see, and actually this is a really good example of reviews not technically impacting the ranking, because this first one, Texas Mortgage Company, only has 1 star and 1 rating and review, whereas this Guardian Mortgage Company has 8 ratings and reviews and a 4.5 star, right? So technically, if it was just the ratings and reviews, this would be in the #1 position, which is not, right? So you can see it's not just about how many stars you get. It really is about backlinks and content. Now, why is this Texas Mortgage Company website ranked in the A position over these other ones? Well, what we're going to do is reverse engineer the backlinks on their website so that you can map out a plan to outrank this competitor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on their website so that I can grab the link. Okay, and while we're waiting for that to load up, I'm going to load up this tool that we use called ahrefs.com, and you can sign up for a free trial and do all of your research in one day, or use it as a tool. It's a phenomenal tool, and it gives you everything that you need to make sure that you're actually, effectively doing your search engine marketing. So we're going to sign in here. Oh, actually, hold on here. I'm going to pull it up on a different browser. And that means that I need to change Google Chrome. Okay, here we go. And just give me a second. We're going to pull this over here, and then hopefully we'll be able to share that now. So just give me a second. There we go. All right, so you should see a blue screen popped up that says Ahrefs on it, and you'll see me sign in there. And if you can't see that, just fire up a comment and let me know. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the web domain for that company that's in the ranking, so texasmortgage.com, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that over to this Ahrefs tool, and I'll punch it into the search bar that's up here at the top, so texasmortgage.com, and then I'm going to click on that little search icon, okay? And let me know if you can see this. You should be able to see, it'll say Texas Mortgage Company up at the top, and then you'll see all these funky graphs and everything, right? So if you could let me know in the Zoom webinar chat panel, I can't actively see any of the Facebook comments right now. I am going to get to them during the Q&A, but I just want to make sure that you can see that. So okay, perfect. Lori, thank you so much. Jed, thank you so much. All right, so now to reverse engineer this marketplace, what we do is we look at these referring domains. So these are the websites that have linked to this Texas mortgage company that have generated this result. And you can see, if you look at the referring domains and the referring pages, these are going up over time. This company is actively engaged in some form of search marketing where they're actively going out and they're building backlinks every month. And it is because of that work that is being done that they are outranking other competitors that have more ratings and reviews than them in the local marketplace. So in Plano, Texas, which is a profitable marketplace and definitely has enough customers to make this a very profitable system, even a great ROI, even if you were paying to have it done for you, they've only got 46 high quality backlinks. I don't even know if they're high quality yet. They've got 46 backlinks on the page. You can catch that. You can take this marketplace. So this is one of the marketplaces where we would be able to rank a client. Sometimes we'll go in and they'll have 1,000. Well, I can't, that would take years for us to generate that amount of backlinks on a profile. If we do, a consultation with a client and they run into that, we have to say, sorry, we can't help you. Facebook is probably a better way to go about it because your marketplace is taken. But this marketplace, wide open. So now what we do inside this tool is we click on that number 46 and it's going to show us all of the backlinks that go to this website. So we've got EliteRealty.com is kind of their number one backlink. They have a domain rating of 26, which really isn't that high, but they've got a whole bunch of their listings pointing to their website. And then you've got a blog on Blogspot, realestateDal.com, webnamelist.com, listofdomains.org. So they've got some type of digital company building these links for them, because these aren't normal backlinks to see on a mortgage website. You've got localrealestate.com, addymay.com, which is a good backlink. They've got a domain rating of 47. So what you do with this information, okay, you go down to the bottom and you take all of these domains. You take all this information. If you're just using the free trial, you take all that and you put it into a spreadsheet. And then one by one, you visit each of these websites. And some of them, actually, in this particular case, many of these sites will have a button in the footer of the website that says sign up for free, because a lot of them are business directories and search sites. They want sites to sign up on them, right? And you just sign your site up for free. Every time you do that, you essentially cross off the authority or the oomph that you're getting from each of these backlinks. So in some cases, we'll go into a competitor's marketplace and we can discount 20% or 30% of the links that they've built just by following this process. Then we go to the number 2 website on the list, duplicate the process again. Go to the number 3 website on the list, duplicate the process again. And then we end up with this big master list of all of the links for that marketplace. And as an agency, every time we optimize a campaign, we create this master link of the highest quality backlinks in the mortgage business. We can sort them all by domain rating. And now we, as optimizers, have this hot sheet of the hottest links that work in the mortgage industry for across the country. So when we onboard a new client, we already know all the links to go out and manually build to that site to move them quickly and effectively in the rankings, because we've already done all this research on most of the major marketplaces across Canada and in the US. And so what you do is you go through, get rid of all of the links that your competitors have that you can duplicate, and then start following the advice that I gave you of signing up on the local business directories and working your own internal network to build your own backlinks back to your site. And that is without a doubt the very simple way to blueprint out how to outrank pretty much anybody. It really is just a matter of how much time, effort, and resources you're going to throw at this, because it's almost like simple math. Google's pretty straightforward in what they tell us as far as these being the number 1 ranking factor, and then you just back it up with content, right? So that's exactly how to do that. Now we're going to hop into the content. So let's hop over to our PowerPoint presentation. And talk about your content plan. So your content on your website, and I'm not sure if you can see this with all this stuff because I got the chat panel and everything up here. So this is what an effective and a quality content plan looks like for a mortgage website. Okay. So at the top, you have the category of mortgage lender. And when you look at the 3-pack rankings in your local marketplace, you'll notice that there's a category for each of the businesses that are there. Okay. That category of mortgage lender has subcategories underneath it, right? And this is the artificial intelligence tool looking at the main topic and then all of the subtopics that are associated with it. If you can become an authority on each of those different topics, you move your total authority within the mortgage lender category. So underneath mortgage lender is first mortgage. Underneath first mortgage is 15-year mortgages, 30-year mortgages, rates. In the Canadian marketplace, this is 1 year, 5 years, and all the different mortgage products essentially that you offer in the first mortgage category. Then you've got refinance, reverse mortgages, first-time buyers, second mortgages, private mortgages, credit repair. There's VA loans. Any other type of specific niche loan product that you offer becomes its own silo underneath your content plan. And all you do is create a high-quality article designed around each specific topic and post that at least once a month on your website. Every time that you write an article, you build a simple level. It's like a level up in a video game with Google for your authority on your website in the mortgage lender category. And you should basically work your way across this list on the ones that are specific to your business and go first mortgage, refinance, reverse, first time buyers, and write articles for each of those and then go through again so that you get double the points and then triple the points. And your content plan is based on what keywords or what keyword categories you want to rank for, because in search marketing, it used to be you have to focus on one specific key phrase, create links and content just for that one specific phrase. Now, because of artificial intelligence, if you just show Google that you're an authority in that one specific portion, it will rank you on all of the keywords that are associated underneath that silo. And there's hundreds of long tail key phrases that people type in. So for every one person that types in mortgage lender, there's 10 other long tail phrases like find me the best mortgage lender in Plano, Texas. Who's the best rated mortgage lender in Plano, Texas? Find me a mortgage lender that has good ratings in Plano, Texas, right? We're unique. And not everybody types in mortgage or mortgage lender. There's all these long tail phrases, and you rank across all of those when you become an authority in the one main category, which is what makes these systems so powerful in today's marketplace, because it is technically less complicated today than it used to be to get a large scale traffic plan up and running in the mortgage business. So some simple tips for how to create quality content in your mortgage business. First, pick a topic. The topic is obviously underneath the keyword category, right? Then look at the 3 main questions that you get on that topic from your customers all of the time. These are what people are going to be searching on the search engines, because if they're asking you these questions in your office, they're going to be asking the same questions to the search engine, to Google, right? So you take those 3 questions and then you answer them in the actual blog content. Then you add one question they should be asking, but that they don't yet know. And the reason why we do that is so that they see you as an expert and as an authority in the topic, right? So that they see, hey, I had this question, but I should have also been thinking about this, which I didn't think about. I feel comfortable connecting with this mortgage company because they're going to educate me through the process. They taught me something that I didn't know. And then in every single piece of content that you produce out there, you've got to have a call to action. That's your phone number. If you have an offer specifically for people to get them to convert, you want to have that. You want to have your email address and all of the different ways that people can get a hold of you. Social channels as well, right? Some more best practices. You want your content to be 600 to 1,000 words. If you can do more than that, the more, the better. The more detailed, the more images, the better you can make your content, the better it's going to perform for you. You are rewarded for quality of content. Use the main keyword in the title, but don't stuff the keyword into the content. We see a lot of websites where like they've just tried to stuff the keyword onto the page as many times as possible. That does not work. It will probably do you more harm than good. Just use your main keyword naturally within your content, and consistency is key. You've got to be there every month, posting that content, updating your blog, updating your Google My Business page, so that Google sees that you're actively working to educate your consumers. And then you've got to optimize the code on your website. And all I mean by that is that the main keyword of mortgage lender in the area and potentially your name should be in the code on the homepage of your website. So when Google says, hey, who's a mortgage lender in this local marketplace, it can pick those keywords up right in the homepage of your website. And I'm not going to take you through that just in the interest of time and interest. I'm sure you don't want to see me get into the code of a website here, but make sure that you optimize that code, set up your sitemap, submit that through Google Webmaster Tools, and you've got to have Google Analytics installed in order to really, well, Google needs to be able to know what's on your website, and you can't do that without Google Analytics. So this is what a finished piece of content looks like, and if you were to see the back of this, it would match up. So the title tag in the code of the website says the benefits of an FHA loan. The content topic is the benefits of an FHA loan, and we are answering the top 3 questions that this particular client gets about FHA loans, and then one thing people should know, and then there's a nice big call to action at the bottom with all their contact information. Now, we talked a lot about that content. Now let's talk a little bit about ratings and reviews, okay? There are tons of services out there that do this and you know, work through your own feature sets as to what you like and what you don't like. Here's the main thing. Whatever review service it is that you're using, it needs to put a primary focus on leaving reviews on your Google My Business page. If you're using a review service and it's taking all of the reviews to just like a third-party engine or just leaving them on your website, you're getting absolutely no benefit from that rating and review on the Google search engine. People aren't seeing it, and it's not helping move your rankings or your authority at all. Even though it's a small factor, it's still a factor, and every little bit helps, especially in our competitive marketplaces. And again, the main reason why you want ratings and reviews on your profile is because consumers trust them. This is a search engine land study where 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. And that was actually a study that was taken from Bright Local, which was pretty cool. So I'm not, you know, there's no secret to getting ratings and reviews. It's hard, right? If you automate the process of surveying your past customers to get those ratings and reviews, that's great. That really helps. And you're going to get ratings and reviews from that, but make sure that they go on your Google My Business page. Now, I will be sending out some of the slides from this presentation if you've registered. So for those of you that are on the Zoom presentation right now, I'll be putting this template out, and you can swipe and deploy this copy. We've been using this for years with phenomenal response. I actually spoke to a gentleman here at the conference this morning, and he's had 5 reviews today from sending out this template to his past customer database. It absolutely works. So just swipe and deploy this template. If you want it on Facebook, just go ahead and leave a comment underneath the video that you're looking for the email template, and I'll post that on Facebook for you. Now, some advanced features. AdWords Express ads just came out. So what I've just given you is how to rank your website organically. These are a couple of new features that Google has just launched, and AdWords Express ads allow you to buy an ad slot in the 3-pack. It's not in every marketplace, and right now it's kind of random. So sometimes they show it, sometimes they don't. It's definitely a beta test, but take advantage of it while you can. Go into your Google My Business dashboard, so business.google.com, scroll down your profile until you see AdWords Express right there, and then you're going to click on Manage Your Ads, okay? You're going to create a new advertisement, set those ads up for calls to your business, select the location where you want your ads to run, which is your local marketplace. Select the mortgage broker category, which includes the mortgage lender category in the state. Pick out the specific loan products that you want out of the specific menu options, and then write your ad. Our ad here is actually a pretty good template for you. Call for free mortgage advice, get access to free calculators, get a current rate quote and all the tools so that you can find out how much you can afford. That ad copy is working well for us. And again, your phone number goes right on the bottom there, as well as the ratings and reviews from your Google My Business profile. They're phenomenal ads, and they work much better than the AdWords network right now because there's so few people using them. A lot of people don't understand that they exist yet and that it's a completely different ad network. You should be taking advantage of this. So once you've set up your ad, make sure that you turn on verified calls so that you can actually track it. Set your budget, which you have full control over. It can be, you know, as little as $5 a day, and then click on next. Review your campaign setup, and your ads are up and running. You can literally set that whole process up in 10 to 15 minutes and be generating direct phone calls from Google. I use this, and all of our clients get access to this. Okay, so we'll set that up for you for free. We'll manage it for you for free as part of your SEO program, and because they work. And what it does is it gives you the immediate ranking, and then when you get the organic ranking behind it, you essentially turn the ads off on the keywords that you're ranking for organically, and then you move the budget over to the keywords that you're not ranked on. So you've got this kind of like seesaw of getting the best of both worlds, where your organic traffic is getting the really high quality leads, and your paid traffic is getting your Google My Business profile in front of people that wouldn't be seeing it yet because you're not ranked yet. So that's essentially how we use that. Make sure that you enable messaging. This allows you for people to text message you right from your Google My Business page, and they go straight to your smartphone. Okay, so that you can actually get a live transfer mortgage lead right on your phone directly from your Google My Business page without them even going to your website. It's a phenomenal new tool that Google has given us access to. And then the final tip is retargeting. Okay, every single person that lands on your website, you should have a very small Google AdWords campaign that shows ads to those people on Gmail and on YouTube if you have video ads working in your business. Again, these leads that find you on search, not all of them are going to convert right away, but they're all very high quality leads. When that person bounces off the website, you've kind of lost them into the ether of the internet. And retargeting allows you to, it's just a little piece of code that you get from AdWords. I've got a tutorial on it. So if you go to the Connection Incorporated blog and just type in Google retargeting pixel, it shows you step by step exactly how to set up on your website. This brings those customers back to you as opposed to losing them to a competitor. And it's ridiculously cheap to run these ads based on the ROI that you're going to get by running those ads for you. And again, this is something that we've included for free of charge for all of our existing clients. Your account manager has reached out to you, and they're working exceptionally well. So make sure that you take care of that, because quality retargeting converts lost leads, generates more referrals, and builds an incredible brand presence, because anybody that sees your website, all of a sudden you go from being nowhere to being everywhere, and it looks like this really big national campaign. All right. So with that, just keep in mind, your past clients, your realtor referral partners, and your purchase leads are all coming through Google to find you and to find your business. And I want you to be able to capture that traffic. So now that you know what needs to be done, and that's a lot, I hope that you enjoyed that. Let me help you implement. So basically, this is where we're going to transition a little bit into what we can do for you. I'm going to go through this as quick as I possibly can to get to your questions and make sure that I get all your questions answered, because I realize we're coming up short on time, and there is exceptional value here as well. So as an overview, this is everything that you need. Your Google My Business profile needs to be set up, optimized. You need Yelp. You don't need to pay for ads on Yelp, but you need to have a Yelp profile so that Google sees your authority there. You need local syndication on all listings and citation sites. Those are those NAP sites that I showed you, and the local business directories, and the personal link building. I'll move that out of the way so that you can get that if you're taking screenshots, okay? So make sure you've got your personal link building going. And again, in our program, we actually email out to your referral partners on your behalf, and it gets really great results, because most realtors have no idea how to book a backlink on their website, right? So we'll actually either get on the phone with them and walk them through it, or get in touch with the person who does it for them and guide them through the process. Most of the times, a mortgage professional, you should be funding loans, right? You should be either, networking or funding loans, not working on backlinks and all this techie stuff. This is low dollar activity for you. Even though there's a great ROI, you should be closing the loans that come from systems like this, not working on this stuff, right? But that's just my own personal opinion. You need a technical SEO website overhaul on your website if you can. If corporate won't let you touch that, that's okay too. And then you need ongoing high quality reverse engineered backlinks, a keyword specific content plan with high quality unique content. You need to scrub your database and launch your reputation management campaign. And you need an ongoing process to make sure that you're getting those ratings and reviews to make you the #1 lender in the marketplace. So just imagine in your marketplace, go do a Google search, go type mortgage broker or mortgage lender in there, and look at your competition and look at the volume that's going there. Like we said at the very beginning of the event, roughly 30% of the customers that are funding a loan right now are using this as their primary source of research to find a mortgage lender. I want you getting in front of this. Again, we've already heard from James, increased his business last year by 48% as a result of this type of marketing. This is one of our clients who's ranked in Fort Lauderdale, another ridiculously competitive marketplace where there was a little bit of skepticism when we started on that campaign as to whether or not we could actually pull it off. But again, I showed you exactly what we do in the agency. All it is a matter of time. Every single campaign is very simply a matter of time because we follow best practices. Now, this ranking is going to stick long term, and it's an asset that just pumps out calls, pumps out loans every single month, right? Here's a review from Brad from that ranking. Extremely happy. I'll skip over in the interest of time. What I love about Chris, in addition to being a heck of a nice guy, thanks, Brad, is that he explains exactly what must be done and does exactly what he promises. I would recommend Chris and everybody at Connection Incorporated to anybody looking to get on the front page of Google, which is pretty cool. So would you like me to do it all for you? Everything that we talked about. I'm going to walk you through the whole process. Your account manager is going to help you with the ratings and reviews. Everything that we've talked about, we do it all for you. We've been helping mortgage professionals for 11 years get this stuff done. And we know that you need to be focused on picking up the phone and closing those loans and helping to work that past customer database. And that's it. We write the content for you. We make sure that it's submitted to corporate, that it's compliant, that it's placed on the website. We do it all for you, right? So that's the value that's included. And what I do is I have, if you were to go out and buy these a la carte, that's the actual value of where we see these services priced in the marketplace. And again, I'm going through this reasonably quick in the interest of your time. But if you were to add all that up and just pay either somebody internally in your business to do this or outsource it to a third-party firm, you'd be paying $2,598 up front and $2,961 a month to maintain all of this stuff, to have it done independently. And I'm sure many of you out there have gotten quotes from agencies that are much higher than that to get this stuff done. So from a one-time and a monthly perspective, to get started, you'd be over $5,500 to get your first round done. So if you think logically about it, it's worth it at that pricing, right? To pay $5,500 to close, 6, 7, 8 deals a month. It obviously depends on your marketplace, but that's pretty simple math. You're going to get more deals from your past clients and the people that they're referring, right? The realtor referrals that you're getting, you're going to close more of those. So there's a benefit there. Then new clients that want to work with the best lender that are Googling mortgage lender, you're going to get those people as well. Where are you? I think that's worth $5,500. Now, our pricing normally is $2,000 for the setup fee. And then monthly, we charge $1,500 a month for the service. Now, what we're doing for the webinar today is we're dropping that one-time fee by $500. We're dropping that down to $1,497. I'm dropping the monthly down to $997. Now, that pricing will never go up. We're holding that pricing for you. So to get started today, to get the entire overhaul done, and the first 30 days of work is just $1,497. So right now, go to connectionincorporated.com/discount. That's connectionincorporated.com/discount to claim that offer today. Okay. Now, this is the screen that you're going to see when you get there. And it's going to say, yes, I want the ranking and review program. Now, there's a very important piece of information on this page. We can only accept 2 professionals per marketplace. Okay. So being at where we're at right now, that means, so we've got a number of marketplaces that are sold out. So anybody that is here specifically from Edmonton or Calgary, those marketplaces are sold out. We have one client on the front page in Vancouver, and I've closed that marketplace as a result of that because it was so competitive to get them there. Yes, we have a client on the front page in Vancouver. No, I don't think I could do a second one. So we've closed that marketplace. Guelph is shut down based on, well, he hasn't submitted his payment yet. I don't know anybody out there that might be holding on to a payment link, but Guelph is sold out. So anyways, what I've done is I've set this system up to tell you whether or not your marketplace is going to be available. So you select the dropdown, select your country, and then type your city in, and then submit it. If your city has been claimed, it will give you a message that says sorry, and then it will offer you a free consultation time so that we can get on the phone with you and give you a personalized consult, just for the value of the time that you've invested in the webinar here today. Then there's no pitch on there. It's literally me just providing value to you, because I feel bad if your marketplace is not bad, but you've invested your time here, so I'll invest my time in you. Anyways, you can get started today for just $1,497 by going to connectionincorporated.com/discount. And for that, you're getting your Google My Business profile set up and fixed, okay? Making sure that that's up and running properly. And we're setting up your Yelp profile. We're setting up all the profiles that you need. We're doing local syndication on all of those NAP listings and citation sites. We're reverse engineering your marketplace as far as the local business directory. We're reverse engineering all of your competition, duplicating their backlinks, building your own backlink profile. In that, you're getting access to our entire network of high quality mortgage links that we've built over the last 3 years. We know what works in this industry. That's why we're able to take marketplaces like Vancouver and Fort Lauderdale and Brooklyn, New York. It's because we've got these internal systems and we only focus on the mortgage business, right? We know what to get done in order to get you results. Then the website overhaul, ongoing keyword research, making sure that we're continually driving more traffic for you so that you're getting more phone calls. We create content for you every month, submit it to corporate to make sure that it's compliant so that you don't have any problems there. And then we help you scrub your database over the phone and launch your reputation management program. And we continue an ongoing process to make you the #1 lender in your marketplace. So every month when you close deals, you can send those deals to us and we will make sure that we go out to those people and get you those ratings reviews. We've already been through the disclaimer. We can only work with 2 clients per market. Who this is not for. If you need money today, this is not for you. This takes time. The average marketplace is taking us 3 to 4 months to rank in, and some marketplaces take longer. Again, if you're in a very competitive marketplace, it's going to take some time. So if that's you, this is not for you. If you can't help local customers, if you're a national and you're just looking for a national ranking, this is not for you. If you can't handle an influx of new customers, if your processing isn't dialed in, this is not for you. That is more of a harm than it is good, right? If you don't have an advertising budget, if $1,000 a month is going to hurt to the point where you're not going to be able to sustain that for the first 3 months, this is not for you. And if you won't let us help get you reviews, if you're just, if you feel like, I don't know if I want to reach out to my past customers, or I only have one past customer, that's not bad. Everybody starts somewhere, but I need a database of people to work in order to get those ratings and reviews. So who this is for, if you want to be the leader in your local marketplace and you want to sustain that over a long period of time and just continually be in front of all of these customers that are continuing to search online, this is perfect for you. This will make you a market leader. If you have happy past customers that want to sing your praises, but are maybe being directed to the wrong place, or you're just not getting the results from those people leaving those reviews online, this is perfect for you. This is going to help transform that aspect of your business. If you want the results, but you don't have the time, this is perfect for you, because we're going to take all that workload and do it all for you. If you want an influx of new high quality customers, these are phone calls, people that you don't have to chase, this is perfect for you. And if you have an advertising budget and you've been frustrated by potentially buying leads in the past, or putting money into Facebook ads and not getting a return because you don't have a system dialed in yet, start here first. This is the low hanging fruit in your mortgage business, and I want you to capture that. So claim your market now, right now, by going to connectionincorporated.com/discount. Check, make sure your marketplace is available, fill out the form, put your credit card information in, and click submit, and you'll be getting a phone call very shortly from one of our account managers to book your intake call. If during the intake call you feel that this isn't right for you, we will refund 100% of your money. If we get on the phone and we can't help you, we will refund 100% of your money. This is no risk to you at all. You can go ahead, submit that deposit, and we're going to make sure that this is a good fit for you before we move forward in the process, and that happens on that intake call. So when you invest, you're also getting a 30-minute consultation with me, which is a $497 value, just to make sure that all the other areas of your business are as maximized as possible. You're getting access to our 8-week Facebook formula program that shows you how to generate more referrals from your past customers through Facebook and social advertising. And you're getting access to our abundance training, which is a 4-week training course that shows you how to leverage Facebook ads on top of the Facebook formula. So we're doing the search marketing for you, and those two products are going to teach you exactly how to leverage social media marketing the proper way so that you get both of these pillars built in your business at the same time. They both work, but you definitely got to start on the Google stuff first and then implement the Facebook stuff second. So to claim your bonuses, and those are only good for today, go to connectionincorporated.com/discount. So that's an additional value of $1,991, which is actually more than the investment in the actual program. You can get started today for just $1,497. And for that, we're going to hop right into the Q&A. I'm just going to throw some intangibles up there, but you know this stuff, right? You know this to be true. Your past clients are proud to refer the best. We want you to be the best online. Your referral partners are happy that they look good because they're referring the best in the industry. Your spouse and your family can Google you. You know what I mean? And this timing is perfect because we're going to put you right in front of the spring marketplace. So you've got December right now. January, February, and March is the time that it's going to take to put those rankings in place. And then the spring market hits and you have the benefit of having the ranking. And you eliminate all of the overwhelming frustration because you don't have to do any of the actual work. We're going to do it all for you and guide you through the whole process. So claim your marketplace today. And, there was one other thing. Oh no, we covered that testimonial at the beginning, $100,000 in income. So if you take that as a percentage of the program for an entire year, okay, so for an entire year of this program at the discounted pricing, you're $12,500. So in this tiny market, I shouldn't call it a tiny market, in this mid-sized market in Canada, $100,000 worth of volume. So is that something that you would be happy with, right? That return of, I invested $12,500 in advertising for Connection Incorporated to run my marketing, and I returned that on the other side. If you'd be happy with that type of transaction, this is fantastic. Okay, so with that, let's hop into the Q&A. Are we recording? Yes, absolutely we are recording, and yes, I will be sending out a portion of the slides. There's that section on the backlinks and some of that other stuff. That really is, a lot of people keep that proprietary behind the scenes, so I'm not going to put it out in a major document that can be distributed. But a lot of the slides that we went through today, I am going to publish, and you're going to get access to those. So, Gene, thank you for asking. G asked how to rank on the 3-pack for multiple mortgage services. So, G, what we've discovered is that we can really only rank 2 businesses, and they have to be unique to the marketplace. So you can't. So you can get a branch and then an independent LO at a branch ranked in the 3-pack, but you can't have like 2 branch profiles for the same office and rank 2 of them in the 3-pack. It doesn't work like that. So that's why we only accept 2 clients per marketplace, because I know I can get 2 in there, but I can't do all 3 because the way that we rank the websites loses its efficacy when we do it too often in a marketplace. So hopefully that answers that question. From Jed, I'm guessing there's an app for Google reviews, and that's the best tool for reviews with regards to ranking. So it is actually my opinion that the organic review of somebody going to Google and leaving a review on Google My Business is the best way to get that review. And the best way to have that happen is to pre-frame that at the beginning of the relationship with your client. So when they come into the office, you explain to them, hey, look, we're going to go through this process, and here's what you're pre-approved for. Here's your rate. And as long as you meet these criteria and don't go out and buy a boat 2 days before closing and all that good stuff, right? Send me your paperwork on time. Let's agree that that's going to be a 5-star experience. Would you say that would be a 5-star experience? Yes, it would. Okay. And if I commit and fulfill on all these, do you promise that you'll leave me a rating and review on my Google page? Yes, I do. Okay, great. No problem. So it's very simple. When the loan goes to funding, to reach out to that person and say, hey, do you remember that conversation that we had about the rating and review? Yeah. Well, how did I do on my end of that part? Did I fulfill what I told you I was going to do? They say, yes. Okay, great. Are you willing to fulfill your end of that and leave me a rating and review? Yes, absolutely I am. And the compliance of people that just say, oh yeah, I'll leave you a rating and review, and then they never do, that eliminates that problem almost entirely by pre-framing it properly. So just by putting the simple system in place and then using the email template that I gave you here in the presentation to remind those people and go to your past customer database, that's a great way to leverage that. And, you know, software is great too, and it helps. Gene says, I'm not sure what you mean by getting rid of your competitor's backlinks. So Gene, what I meant by that was when you're duplicating a backlink for one of your competitor sites, it essentially, it doesn't get them any higher than you, right? So what you're doing is you're offsetting the backlink. You're not deleting it or getting rid of it, but what you're doing is making it so that you're equal to that competitor. So if they've got one backlink and you've got one backlink and it's the same, you guys are neutral, then if you build one backlink, you're one backlink higher, right? Those kind of cancel themselves out. I want to say like Scrabble, but that's not like Scrabble at all. My mother would be horrified. My mother's incredible at Scrabble. Sorry, Mom. Anyways, are we recording this? Yes, absolutely we are. And we have another Q&A panel. Gene, awesome. You got it. Thank you. Fantastic. And how did I do today, by the way? Was that valuable for you? Did you enjoy the presentation? Did you find it useful? And again, I would love it if you head on over to Facebook and click like and share on the presentation. You go to facebook.com/CWJ Stone. That's facebook.com/CWJ Stone. Hold on just one second. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're blowing up on Facebook. So we're going to go through the comments on Facebook now because I'm having trouble pulling up the other Q&A panel on Zoom. So Ali says, what do you think of lead pages? I keep hearing about them. Ali, so we use lead pages. We also use Russell Brunson's program, ClickFunnels. They're both great. If you're looking for a lead page, it's a fantastic service. The thing that I love about them most is that they both integrate with WordPress. So you can have a WordPress site and generate an opt-in page super quick, and then integrate it with whatever CRM it is that you want. So they all click, Salesforce or Jungo or Infusionsoft or whatever. You can integrate with all of them. So it's all good. Joshua, yes, I will absolutely send you the email template. S'il vous plaît, Sylvain. I will make sure that you get that as well. And Mark Benkovic, hey Chris, great presentation. I'd love to watch again. Yes, there will be a link and we will make sure that you sent it out. And Michael West, I have a mortgage web success website. Do I need a WordPress site? Is that better? Michael, I'm a huge fan of mortgage web success and Joe Garrett. And he's done a phenomenal job architecting the back end of that system. They're great. We love working with mortgage web success systems, and because they have all the tools that we need to rank them already pre-built into them. So yeah, you stay with that system. It's a good system for you. Another question from Joshua says, are realtors harder to do than mortgage lenders? And the answer to that is no. But we don't work in the real estate space unless it's by referral only. So either we have to know the person or it's by referral. So yeah. So hopefully that helps. Rumi, what's up, brother? Great to see you on the event. Hope all is well. Riddy as well. Fantastic. Rob, awesome. Great to have you here. Thanks for watching. And a question from David. Where do I find backlinks? So the tool, go to ahrefs.com. That's ahrefs.com. And that will allow you to sign up for a free trial. And then you just punch in your competitor's website into the search bar at the top. And then there'll be a button or a number, essentially, that shows the links. You click on the number, and that will open up, and you can see all the backlinks from your competitors' website. So, great to see you here, brother. Hope you're enjoying the event and that everything's okay. And we're going to click on there, besides that for y'all. And another question here from Craig. Craig says, should we leave our website as is with Google, or should we buy a domain and redirect? So Craig, you'll actually lose a little bit of the effectiveness if you redirect a domain. So that means that Google has to like go to one address and then go to another address. It's like trying to go to somebody's house and they give you somebody else's address. You get to the front door and you knock on it and they're like, oh, they don't live here anymore. Here, go to this address. Not a good thing for Google. So whatever domain it is that you are optimizing, it should be, that primary domain should be where the site is hosted. That's where your Google Webmaster Tools are set up. That's where everything is all set up. Okay. So hopefully that helps. And now that I'm seeing a little bit larger picture, I apologize for the background. I'm literally in like a side conference room beside the main conference where I presented this morning. So I apologize, but I hope the content more than made up for the need for a haircut and the shady background. Awesome. Rumi, thanks for the feedback, man. Like, seriously, it's great to see you. We should connect. All right, so that is that. And it looks like that is all of the Q&A on Zoom as well. If I've missed your question, it'll send it to me in a report after we're all done, and I will make sure that you get the answers to your question. So with that, we are going to sign off. We're 15 minutes over time, and I just really, really appreciate you being here. And yeah, if you could throw me a like and still share this broadcast with people that you know on Facebook. If you know somebody that owns a local business, this is phenomenal because, again, we work in a very competitive marketplace in the mortgage industry, but you know, there are other people out there that can really get some valuable help from this information. And one more question from Brian before we sign off. Would a blog work rather than a blog, or do you need keywords? Brian, that is a fantastic question. And if you haven't noticed, I'm blogging every day on the business page recently, and I will continue to do so. So make sure that you click like somewhere on the business page so that you get notified when we broadcast every day. And what I do is I take the vlog and I send it to a system called rev.com, REV.com. And it is essentially, I think it's $1. I don't know the pricing. So I think it's 10 minutes is $10. So I think it's $1 a minute to have a full transcription of your video done. And then what we're doing is we're taking the transcription, cleaning it up so that it becomes an article rather than language that's typed out. Put some headlines on it, and you've got your blog content from the video that you've already produced. So do your blog, send it to rev.com, take the transcription, and then turn that into the blog post. And then obviously what we're doing with the blog is then we're then syndicating that out across social media. So you'll see it on YouTube, you'll see it on LinkedIn, you'll see it on Twitter, all those different services. And it's my recommendation that you syndicate the video and then keep the content primarily on your blog, and then all of your social media accounts, you just link back to the single blog. So whenever you get that traffic, you're always driving it back to your site so that you get more and more site traffic, right? Dan says, Google My Business offers what seems like a free website. Should that be skipped? So Dan, if you already have a website, no need to take advantage of that, and don't worry about it. If you don't have a website, that was definitely the core market that they were interested in, where they wanted people to be able to, it's kind of like Wix, right? It's the quickest and easiest way to get a website up and running. So if you have a website, don't worry about it. If you do not, it's a phenomenal way to get a website up and running. So hopefully that helps as well. Right on. Okay. Well, with that, I can't tell you how much I have really enjoyed this time with you. And Ali says, is that still considered unique content? Yes, because you are the one producing the content, and the content is residing on all of your channels. So it is definitely exclusive to you and unique to you. So yes, it's unique to you. And then Bobby says, sorry to make you repeat, you're sending out the slideshow if we were on the webinar through Zoom, correct? And that is correct, Bobby. We will get a recording out, and that will include some of the slides in the presentation. That certainly won't be going out until tomorrow. I'm hopping back on a plane and hoping to pick my son up from school tomorrow. and then get that out to you. So that is how that is going to work. And with that, thank you so much for attending. For those of you that have invested in the program, we can't wait to have you as part of this system. And if it's not me on your intake call, the team is going to take exceptional care of you, and I really look forward to hearing about your results. So with that, we are going to sign off, and hope everybody's having a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow on Facebook. Talk to you later.